Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Deathmatch Russell Podcast. Let's get it on! Come into the ring, step into the fire, see what you want, baby. If your heart has desire, and get out, get knocked down. Deathmatch Russell Podcast, Deathmatch Russell Podcast, Deathmatch Russell Podcast.
Good evening, everyone, and you're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. My guest at this time, the one and only Deathmatch wrestler, Hardcore, is in the house, people.
Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
What's up?
There. Not much, man. How you doing?
Doing good. You know, good Wednesday night, just hanging out.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. The week is one more full week of work for me. I don't know how much more do you have of your daily work, or you're just gonna take a little vacay.
I got one more day this week, and then I got to travel to Detroit to try and beat the pants off of Satu Jin this weekend.
Ooh, that's right. Satu Jin is you've been promoting. I've seen some stuff, and people need to be
new
fed,
it's a no ring fed. It's called True Wrestling Underground, and we got a lot of big things coming up. So this is actually the inaugural event, and it's to crown the inaugural TWU champion. So it's either going to be me or Satu as the first champion.
Yeah, and will that be your first time to Detroit?
No, actually, I was in Detroit a couple weeks ago for RPW's Death Right. So I'm Dr. Redacted and Chuck Stein in a three-way.
Is that now on Fight TV or no? I have not found it.
It should be up relatively soon. I know.
All right.
But I think it might be this weekend. Actually, I'm not entirely sure.
I know they're a little bit. Yeah, they IWT doesn't like to put it. It's sometimes they like wait and put. You know how it is.
They give it that rest.
Yeah, because a lot of promotions were getting a little, like shout out to Standalone Wrestling. Chad, they were trying to push that to get at that his big event that he just had. Champions Contest of Champions, and that was a hell of a just a non-death match related wrestling, just a full wrestling show.
The normie.
The norm, yes, the norms, the normal independent wrestling, and it's what's pretty
independent wrestling. Don't get me wrong.
And what's pretty wild is that the owner of that promotion, I actually went to his shows when I was in the mid 90s.
Oh, awesome.
He ran promotion, and it was like high independent wrestling. Like it was your top names, you name it, they were there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and actually, ECW original Nova, his brother, is the one that was the promoter at the time, and actually set it up so that he could have a final match at that's Contest of Champions. And
that's pretty awesome. I got to see Nova a couple times before he stopped.
Yeah, I've seen him so many times over my career.
Man, do I miss ECW?
Yeah, right. Like, what was ECW to growing up, man? Like, growing up, what did you think of? Like, how'd you get yourself hooked into that era?
Where I'm from, ECW was on MSG at like maybe 3 a.m. once a month if you were able to catch it. Sometimes it wasn't on at all. It was very sporadic, and there was no actual rhyme or reason to when it showed on TV. But I would stay up every single night just in case I was able to catch ECW at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? And I mean, that really set the pace for everything that I'm into now. You know what I mean? That really set it off for, the extreme version of wrestling and weaponry, and, you pepper in a little Cactus Jack and Terry Funk in there, which then delves into Kawasaki Dream Tournament and, IWA and Snowball effect happened, and as you can tell, I turned out all right. So
Yes, you did, and it's wild because we talked offline, in our chats about how UWF was a promotion that we used to go to, and that, like, hang out and see friends wrestle is kind of crazy. Like, and I'm sure I saw you there. I'm sure we probably saw each other. We just
that's the beauty about this whole community is you've probably passed the same 20 people. You know what I mean? And then you become friends with them. You're like, wait a minute, you were also there. And then you go back through your pictures and you're like, oh my God, we took pictures together. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And it's like, and for Mike, the owner there, and other guys, and I didn't realize that Alexander, one of the wrestlers from Titan Championship Wrestling, Alexander, was wrestled with them. I didn't realize that.
They've had guys come and go. I mean, John Wayne Murdoch has wrestled for him a couple times. They've had some big names go through there.
I know. Yes, hardcore, right?
Yeah. I've had battles in UWF.
Yeah. What was your very first? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Hardcore was the first match at UWF. Ooh, your first match there.
Oh, that was the Civilized Cup last year, 2 years ago. I actually broke my arm in that match too, so I was laid up for a couple months after that. That's all. I got this chest scar here.
Yeah.
Same match, broken chest scar.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought I just older, and I went home the next day to New York, and my entire arm was purple. So I was like, all right, probably broken.
Yeah, but then you kept going back and have fun and just their atmosphere. I'll tell you what, it was wrestling. It was backyard wrestling, like we loved. Just it felt like we felt like we were just like how you just want to just fake wrestle with your friends and just go in the backyard and beat the shit out of each other with the tables, ladders, chairs, doors, light tubes, but I never did the light tube thing. You did
away from home.
You have.
I come from New York, and we've been doing that forever. And then I got invited. Yeah. Literally like an alternate reality. I walked in and there was, it felt like I knew everybody. I felt comfortable. I felt at home. I'm able to let loose down there. I've had some of my craziest matches in UWF in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I've had a no hardboy against Fatality. Anarchy. Absolute bloodbath war. Last match I had was against Max Adams, who took the tournament this year. But in that match, let's see, I took saw blades, I took razor blades, I took gussets.
Yes.
Trying to knock all the check marks off the box in one match.
Yeah. And then you'd like to travel and go down to POR. You like to take those trips down to Virginia. That's fun. That's a fun little
blast. And Vice was filming for their documentary during that, so you get to watch.
Yeah, you get to experience something with a professional crew.
It was a great setup. It was a good time. We had, let's see, who did we have? We had Fatu Jin was there, Bam Sullivan was there, Neil Diamond Cutter, Matthew Justice, all the POR guys, UWF guys, myself. It was a nice mixture of people.
Yeah,
crowd was hot. The vet was cool. It was a good time. I had a blast.
And of course, JJ, the man of the show.
JJ's amazing.
He's a nut. What do you think of him when you first saw him? Like, this guy's real.
We've talked many times, obviously, but that was my first time meeting him. He's the most laid back, cool dude. Like,
I'll tell you what, man. From seeing him when I met him at the GCW's backyard show versus Schlack, the first, the second one, yeah. Hell of a show just to see everything all together, just it's experience,
I was supposed to go to that show, and my buddy who I was supposed to go with wasn't able to make it, so I didn't make it to that show, unfortunately. But yeah, that was a good one to watch.
Yeah,
he's an animal. He's an absolute monster. Like, if you think that he's like ripped in pictures, he's probably about twice as wide in real life.
Yeah. That's good. Thanks for reminding me. I got to hit him back up and get him back on. I got to get him. He just wants to come on.
He's a cool dude. I'm glad he's getting booked in W now.
Yes, he's getting every place is people want to see what he's all about, and
He's a wild man. He knows what's up,
I mean, he
So
fits right in. Fits right into the scene. That's what's the new breed of XPW is as you are, and
Ryan, I mean,
what did you think of let me ask you this, hardcore, growing up watching those DVDs, right? Like XPW from the originals, like, isn't it unbelievable? Like how, we would go to the video stores and find those $10 bins.
Yep. I mean, geez, I probably still have some XPW tapes back home, to be perfectly honest. Mm-hmm. The fact that I was able to step into an XPW ring at the Hart Ballroom, where I mean, I've gone there countless times to watch wrestling. Like, I've paid money to go there and watch wrestling, and then to walk through the curtain, like, what? That's some true stuff. You know what I mean?
But that was but first you were actually, Theater of Brutality was your real debut. That was like, what'd you think of that setup? That was crazy. That was insane. A small little hallway, like a small venue. Chad and I were talking about it. Will were talking.
I went to the first one at Spectator, the first Theater of Brutality, and I used to live in Rochester, New York. They, I heard, and I thought it was like some really cool hip name for like a club. You know what I mean? American Cheeseburger before it was the Danger Zone. Yeah. So I was like, oh, cool. And then we got there and it was a literal burger joint, and I lost my mind because I was so happy. It felt like the most underground show that I've ever been to, and it was fantastic.
It was.
Wrestling, I love wrestling, no ring, so that was absolutely perfect. I had an absolute blast.
But that space was so wow, you guys did. You did it right there. That was probably what, 10 feet of space, 20 feet of space.
Yeah.
And they even put a guardrail up,
For safety.
Yeah, for safety. Yeah. No. Other that was the danger zone right there.
Yeah. I think the crowd was more dangerous. Yeah. But that was an absolute blast. I had the time of my life.
I saw some faces in the crowd that I knew, like Dewey. Shout out to Dewey, Hot Dog Dewey, and Jeff from Airplane Jeff. He's a pilot and he goes to a lot of shows, so it was cool to see. His,
There's a lot of cool people there. I met a lot of people I still talk to today from that show, so that was pretty awesome. I actually met my girlfriend very first Theater of Brutality.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
And now,
yeah.
So, thanks, Deathmatch.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, right? Yes. But so then you go and then you walk into the Heartland Bar. You think about it, like these DVDs growing up, like we were talking about the DVDs, like it really, you're like, holy shit, like what am I getting myself in?
It's one of the most I've ever had in my life.
So real moments.
I have stories for life. Like, these are memories that are never going to leave my chair shot ridden brain. So
yeah,
it's been a crazy
chair shots. Millions of chair shots, folks. Millions upon millions. Not as bad as Reed Bentley's. Yeah. Oof.
No.
God, do you remember that?
I think one last
holy shit.
At RPW that was pretty ruthless, but yeah.
God, that was the chair. Do you remember that chair shot he took? Holy shit! Like, I saw that video. Yeah, we really choked on it, but no, that was pure blood. That was Reed. But he's back. He's back in the game again. Coming back. So that's good.
That match he had with Casey was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. But so now you get yourself, now we're coming. It's the new year already, like coming soon, and like we get to hang out, watch XP. I'll be there, root my friend on. It's like somebody supporting you and all the other guys. It's gonna be really like, and gals, ladies, Ludark, and everybody. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely killing it in XPW right now.
They really are. And did you just see that they were? Rob Black just put the list of dates down for New Jersey already. Gosh, we're not I just gotta get myself there though. That's gonna be a little tricky.
No, I like that. That's a head start though. You know what I mean? So you can plan accordingly.
Yeah, the California shows are a little hard for some people. So.
Oh yeah. The California crowd has their diehards that show up to every show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
On the Marks R Us on the West Coast, they're usually the ring crew for XPW out there. So they handle everything out in California, and then I try to handle everything on the East Coast, and we have a nice little coast to coast action going on.
Yeah, and then that feud will happen eventually too. So you never know. That's gonna go down.
I'll make my way out to California. Gonna be making my way south pretty soon. Can't really say yet what, but we're expanding. Making my way a little to the Midwest, making my way a little to the South.
You have to. That's what traveling's all about, and experience. Just as a wrestler, you just got you just got to go out and experiment and be seen. And hey, if you like it, if they like you, then okay. If not, then they're fucked out of life. They're fucked out of a show, right?
Listen, whoever wants me, I will be there. You know what I mean? If you're willing to bleed buckets with me, let's do it. Because I'm willing to travel and bleed all across this country, and don't really fight. So
it's the year of hardcore. It's right as it's gonna be. I mean, we know how it's like the year for you. It's the year for it's just like Hard Body. The year for him. Everybody's just. It's amazing, man. Like you guys are going out there and show just nailing it, match after match. You have
you're having hard on weekend, right?
Friday night, yes.
That's going to be a very interesting show.
Oh, wait till I get next Wednesday. I will be having Brawl and Bo Cooper's coming on.
Very good, very good. I haven't met Bo yet, but nothing but good things about the man.
I've been reading. See, he's an original, and I didn't realize. Like, I never knew. That's awesome. So
yeah, he's been around for a while.
So I'm sure we could. I'm sure he could talk matches with Homeless Jimmy and just the works. Just everything. With Messiah and just Chaos and just like old names, man.
Yeah, I love that. That's why I love that they bring in like some of the XPW vets along with some of us new guys, because you get that
like Vinny Vinny Massaro,
when I wrestled on XPW in Jersey, Drake Younger, nicest guy in the locker room. He gave me all the feedback. He gave me pointers. Everyone was super cool. Everyone was super helpful. It was a good time. It was very crazy in the best of ways.
Oh, look who it is.
At Theater Brutality? The first one I did not, but the second one I helped set up before before the matches and everything, and then I also wrestled on the second one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's our buddy Danny. Shout out to Danny.
What's up?
Shout out to Danny.
Thank you for the question.
Yes, I have to put those up there.
If I'm wrestling, I like to make my own fuckery, just because, when you build it yourself, you know what you're getting into. The amount of damage that's going to come from it, and this and that, so you can prepare accordingly. I'm very much a builder, though. I enjoy, putting things together and making captions of death.
Yes, and I share some pictures with you once in a while to give you ideas.
You want to see a sneak preview of what I'm bringing to Detroit this weekend?
Folks,
hold on.
You want to see something? Stay tuned. Check this out. Exclusive content. You don't get this anywhere. What the Ooh. You loaded up.
Oh, yeah.
The Nerf guns prevail. The Nerf gun with the tax prevail once again.
You better. I haven't used one yet, so I'm bringing it into the fold.
That's clever. Because you see it on other you see. Oh, what is this? Danny's coming up with some good stuff. Oh, ha. Nerf
And I
guns. Yeah,
appreciate.
yeah. We'll see you soon, Danny. Hopefully you'll be there. Plugging away. But yeah, we've seen that those being used a lot of places in wrestling. A lot over at I think at H2O they've used those. I've seen.
I think so, yes. It's become one of the new things.
New trends.
Yeah, I figured I'd try it out. I also have gigantic gussets that I'm bringing with me because hardcore loves gussets.
No.
Oh no.
That's the beat part. Long
You're breaking up, man. What? Well, until he comes back, does anyone else have any questions, comments, concerns? Kitty?
Hold on, we're back. I think we did a lag reset. Uh-oh.
Yep,
We back?
I hear you.
Yep.
There you go.
That was weird. Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I don't know why that did that. But
gotta love it.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. I told my parents shut the Wi-Fi off. Come on. But I gotta do some more tests on this thing. But anyway, yeah. But gusset plates. Gusset plates are the fun ones. And I heard you talking about the industrial ones.
Oh yeah.
Those are, you know what, my friend of mine and I used to go to of course GCW, H2O. We would actually go to the warehouse store, one of those contractor warehouses, to get those.
Yep. Before I moved to Buffalo, my shoot job was I worked at the lumber yard in Lowe's, and I literally worked in the gusset department.
Yeah. But you're like, all right, where can I get these big gusset plates? But these things are awesome. Like they are a sheet of gusset. Like it's better than
the ones I have are a foot tall.
Yes, those are the ones. Yep, the industrial ones.
Yeah, because go home, and I'm not going home.
No, those are they're like $30. I paid about $30. Yeah.
Worth it.
But
$30 shed.
Yeah, Brett enjoyed those at the time. Shout out. Sorry, Brett. Yeah, shout out to Brett. Those were worth it to the days, for some good shows with Marcus,
Oh yeah.
So, man, if he was alive, dude, you would tear the shit out of it with him.
I got to meet him a couple times before before everything happened. He was nothing but cool. We used to talk a lot actually on Instagram. Usually 1, 2 in the morning, and he would just tell me tales and random stuff and fill me in on things. And he was always very super cool with me.
Yeah, yeah. One of the toughest son of a bitches I know. Toughest.
So much personality too. Like he just a ball of personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
first time I at GCW's homecoming last year, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was still injured, so he wasn't wrestling yet. It was before that H2O show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was walking around and he came up to me, recognized me from Instagram, so we were talking for a while and stuff. Very cool guy. Very cool guy. He is missed.
Yeah. What is Danny saying? He's our ask questionnaire today.
GCW wrestler roster current. Oh man.
There's.
I mean, gotta go with the black,
Yeah.
He's one of the reasons that I got into deathmatch as much as I did. Honestly, there's really not a bad one on the roster right now, wrestler wise. You know what I mean? Like, not even going into any outside of wrestling stuff. Just in a wrestling standpoint, it's a solid lineup. They have
now. What
they
do you think?
have a good.
Hardcore. What do you think of the last? Oh, dude, they killed it from top to bottom. They killed it from top to bottom. Last Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah.
What'd you think?
Masada and Drake Younger put on an absolute clinic.
They
Absolutely.
did.
Like, I'm thinking about it because it's. I mean, it was.
That brought you back. That brought you back to the days of them really going. Old school Drake and him. Like.
It was cool. I mean, even the women's title match was amazing. That triple threat was great. Schlack, Ecope, like, come on, that's a dream match there. It was disgusting. I loved it. So many lights.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I have a video somewhere. I never forget that they stayed at my house. Cyclope. Yeah.
Oh, that's a hell of a time, huh?
Oh man, they stay. Yeah, Brett needed a place for them to crash. I was the closest one to Howell, headquarters. So hey, gotta take care of the guys and use Google.
Howell did, huh?
Google Translator, just to know size. Teach me some Spanish. I didn't know at the time. My next door neighbor knew a lot. Lucky he was around to help me a little bit,
And yes.
But anyway, good to see him.
Hey, Edo is just that. Both those guys are just awesome. Macizos,
yes, Los Macizos doing good things there. They're in LA this week.
Like 8 months ago, I was on crutches because I had a broken foot, and we, my girlfriend and I, went to TOD. Yeah, TOD. Yeah. No, TOS. I'm sorry, TOS.
Yeah.
During that match, Seagull placed a crutch in the match.
Yes, he did. I remember that.
Yeah.
A well-known moment. Yes. Good times. But man, I'll tell you what. We are now getting set for New Jersey. Like we're saying, we're ready for another show, and they already announced a couple of good matches. Like the matches are really getting stacked. Like they're solid matches. We have Ludark versus
that they put on yet.
We got Lindsay versus Ludark. Big fucking Joe first time versus Drake fucking Younger. Like,
it's gonna be gross.
Yeah, I said to Chad, it's going to be more than a bloodbath. It's going to be a massacre that time. That's going to be really. To see those two different styles of, Drake can go, man. He can,
Drake can definitely go.
But big fucking Joe.
I was going to say Joe can take. So you know what I mean. So it's gonna be a good matchup for sure.
And we're still waiting.
So,
we're still waiting on your match and Hardbody's match and a couple others. Still to be announced. Hopefully, I'm sure you got that, but we can't say it. Can't just yet. We have to wait and see who you're facing.
Gotta have some surprises, you know what I mean?
Yeah, surprises. You're not facing the Juice. So maybe you'll face the Juice and give him a. You never know.
Hardcore.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, Juice takes the first gusset plate, right? Or Damien 666. Or Damien 666.
Oh yeah, that was my.
It was great.
Try and control my fanboy on that.
Yeah, it was great seeing like him in the ring. Like that's like an original dude. Like he still could go. This guy could still go.
Yeah, and Damien, and very cool to see those guys be a part of it.
And we have Brawling Bo Cooper. And
I hope they bring him over for this. Well,
yeah.
he's
Would
a
you
fan
love to?
favorite.
I'm sure you would love to face him. Ooh.
Honestly, at this point, if you put anybody in front of me, I would be okay with facing them. Like I really can't say no, you know what I mean? Like every match I've had is a dream match so far. So let's just keep them rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
never in my wildest I think that I would have any of the matches I've had so far. And then like even coming Friday, I get to fight Satu Jin, who is, legend.
Legendary in the IWA back in the day, like an original,
Yep, rejects and give me all early ICW stuff. His match against Casanova in the Chains is one of my absolute favorites. In Newark, I could be there for that one. That was absolutely fantastic. Monsters going at it.
Yes, monsters and still going. But the new monsters, the new breed. The wrestling.
Yep.
But you're the
Speaking of monsters, I know he's out on that shoulder injury, but it would be nice to see him come back soon. Because he's a crazy bad jump over ropes,
Yeah, but I just saw the news today. I was like, wow, poor Kyle, man, he's down with the COVID. Shout out to him and Sage and the family, man.
Whole family got wiped over. I know, it sucks.
I mean, we're there for them, so that we got that.
Those are good people right there.
I wish we could all just do something nice. We should just if there was a fund or some sort of like a Christmas gift, we could all give, but that's too much. Just but they're good people,
Wish them the best for sure.
Yeah. What else you got brewing? Anything? We can't talk about that. You can't really dive that.
This coming Friday for True Wrestling Underground. I have matches coming up. They just aren't announced yet, so I gotta wait a little bit on those. But it's gonna be a busy months coming up. 2023 is definitely gonna be a busy hardcore year because I'm not going to stop. I'm getting into the ring for some training on my off time to improve my wrestling skills, tighten that up a little bit because I'm very comfortable with the punishment I can take, but I could always improve. So let's do it.
There's always ways to innovate, right? As they always say, always ways to come up with some neat moves and sets and just and dives. And dives. Yeah. I mean, we might see a hardcore go up on the balcony. You never know. At the next show. Huh?
I used to dive from high things when I was younger.
Yeah, the roofs, the dumpsters, the ladders.
You aren't wrong. Yeah. Humble beginnings.
Pool slides. They're from everything, from bridges to you name it, right? The walls, right?
You're not wrong.
No.
You got your Starbucks tonight?
I have one. It's watered down now. How about you? What do you have? Drinking nothing?
I'm just drinking some energy.
Pure, my little monster action, eh?
Yeah.
Make sure I get you. I'll make sure I get you one. All right. So I take care of my people. I take care of my people before they need something to drink. I get them.
Yeah, we'll have to do a drink exchange. I'll get you some Starbucks. You can get me a Monster. We'll be all good.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Look at Jeff's 6-pack of Monster.
Oh man, how about this ICW show coming up? Stacked. Casey and Brandon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. I'm very excited to see that. I can't wait to see how that all plays out.
Absolutely, it's gonna be one of those nights that they show, and it's gonna be awesome.
Is that the same show that Abdullah Kobayashi is fighting Hoodfoot?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, Kobayashi's coming to the States. What do you think of that? Like, God.
It's crazy. I'm so glad. I can't wait for
Mhm.
them to bring Sai over and Akuda and everyone else. More the merrier. Bring everyone over.
Mhm. Yeah.
I wish that I hope somebody does it eventually, but I just want a World Cup of Deathmatch. Give me the best from Australia, give me the best from Japan, give me the best from the UK, give me the best from the States. Let's do
I
it.
guess I could see you facing Drew Parker. Oh, dude, let's get that. Yeah, dude, right? Like, oh, you'd love like people we don't. Yeah,
We might run out of blood.
you probably would. You probably would because yeah.
Brain, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a dream match. That is, I mean, he is
Mm-hmm.
on a whole level at this point. Like, you know what I mean? He's just running
And a
away with
hard.
it.
What do you think of a hardcore Japanese tour?
Oh,
Ooh,
in a
God.
heart, in a heartbeat. Because you know what?
Oh,
As much as I love American Deathmatch, Japan just
yeah.
takes it to that level. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Put me in that Shark Tank filled with light tubes. Put me, you know what I mean? Give me a scissor board because I will do that all day.
Me could, yeah, you and Kasai one on one, holy shit. Oh God, dude. Takeda, like the
Disgusting.
word, Takeda, God, just all the names that we know
Yeah,
that could be that'd be some
Rena,
magic.
literally get out of a hat and give me them.
Hmm.
That would be. I would love to go to Japan. I would love to go to Australia.
Yeah.
I would really go to the UK. I really want to wrestle for Rise really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just the Deathmatch Outlaws. Shout out to my
Mm-hmm.
buddy Antonio Gonzalez, UK Deathmatch wrestler. He already called dibs. If I ever make it to the UK, it's me versus him first.
Yeah.
He actually he designed one of my shirts for Deathmatch Worldwide. Actually, very cool guy. Did
Yeah.
it on his own. Very nice dude. Really need to wrestle him.
Mhm. Gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you
But also,
bond now. Right? Wrestler, you wrestle somebody. And it's like okay, now we're best friends.
yeah, I know. It's like that's how and you're friends of the deathmatch scene, family.
Yeah.
You have friends and family, which is awesome.
Some of the best people I've ever met are part of Deathmatch. You know what I mean? Whether it's fans or people who do interviews and podcasts like you, or wrestlers
Yeah.
themselves, or everyone I've
Hmm.
met in Deathmatch has been super awesome. It's super supportive scene. Everyone's very tight knit, and everyone helps
Hmm.
each other out, and it's fantastic.
And good locker rooms, and it's just
Yeah,
great. Everything.
I haven't had a bad experience yet, knock on wood, but
Hmm.
it's a very different scene when you walk into a regular locker room and then you walk into a deathmatch locker room. You know what I mean? Everyone is just super laid back and chill. You would never expect that out of because you see what we do in the ring, and then
Hmm.
outside of the one's just even keel. It's the coolest thing.
Do you remember? I think we tried to talk about it the last time. We were talking about, man, if we were to run a promotion, like remember that? Like we were
I
talking
do.
about like match.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, because we were talking like twisted ideas of like who could be face who, and
Yep.
oh God.
Yep.
Like I thought, yeah, that was. I think we were thinking like, oh man, what were we saying? Like, oh yeah, we had like light tubes on the ceiling of. We had some sick ideas. Like we were just talking.
No, we need to write these down at some point.
Mm-hmm. Because you know
And
what,
then
fans. Yeah, we're gonna try this sometime. You never know. You don't know
yeah,
because we have connects. We got connects. We can.
I'm sure we can make something up.
We got arena at the. Yeah, we can pull something around.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that would take like 2024, maybe we'll get that. That would be
That's a
like
sign.
22. That'd be a
Yeah.
big turning point for that because I'm sure fans would love to see what we can bring to the table as people as fans of wrestling and death. You're wrestlers, so and the ideas of you know.
Best of all worlds. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean,
We'll have
what's
to call the you chick fuck because that's the only thing people are gonna say.
yes, it could be a tour. Ooh, we could. Oh God, imagine. Oof. Just like a tour that just like get a tour bus, start look.
Yeah.
If you like pull up to somebody's yard, no, you know what we do? We call up. We call up. Oh God, if they still had that setup, Monster Car Garage when they had the wrestling rig. Do you remember that?
I do.
Holy smokes! Yeah, dude. A fold out ring and then just, dude, that'd be sick. Can you imagine?
Someone needs to make that again.
Yeah, reinvent the ring on wheels. Yeah, definitely. Deathmatch ring on wheels. Ooh, I like that better. Yeah, that
Traveling circuit.
And they don't have to change the ropes. It would be barbed wire. Just leave it on there, man. Hell with it. Let it rust. Let it rust, right? But that now they would have to. I think they would have. Nah. What do you think? Yeah, to be safe.
Leave them.
Yeah. Fuck it, right? Leave it.
I always love me a good no rope barbed wire. That's one of my favorite match types of all time.
Barbed wire, yes. Barbed wire is a fun. I've never played with. I've touched it many of times. I've touched it, and it's one of those instruments that you like. It's different, you know. It's really once your flesh actually hits that first.
It shreds you.
It shreds you, and
these scars right here are barbed wire scars.
Right behind the Jason masks. Nice.
I stopped carrying
horror, right?
A couple years ago. Now I just get scars.
Scars are just scars, man. You know, and that's a cool. And scars above the Jason tattoo. You can't complain, you know.
Exactly. It gives it a little credibility, you know.
Yeah. Well, you currently looking at new tattoos? You currently
I really
looking at
tattoo.
Huh?
I really want to get a gusset plate tattoo.
That'd be rad.
I was thinking maybe right here.
Schlack. Ooh,
He's very much an inspiration. Yes.
Mr. Tattoo King himself. Yes.
I would love it if Schlack had a gusset plate tattoo. That would be absolutely insane.
So Schlack, if you're listening to this, get him a tattoo, dude. Come on. Right? No gods, only tattoos.
Yeah. Guns don't kill people. Schlack kills people.
Yes. That should be another t-shirt. I'm sure he's thought of that before. I'm sure he'll be calling in soon to the podcast. He's on a roll with Rob Black lately. Have you been listening to the podcasts here and there?
His podcast, I catch it when I remember to. It's hard for me to keep track of a lot of things because, outside of here, you know, I work a Monday through Friday job and I'm constantly doing that. And then I'm also just very absent-minded. So if it wasn't for my wonderful girlfriend, I wouldn't remember anything.
No, and your content you put out there. Oh, shout out to the guy who just did the latest video.
Oh, Dungeon, yeah.
Fans. Yeah, dude. That was awesome.
His name is Clancy. He's amazing photographer. He's done shots of everybody that you can think of in the deathmatch scene. His full title is Clancy's Dungeon. Him and a buddy of his handle is Space Brother on Instagram. He did the music. He's actually a Grammy-nominated musical artist who did the music for that. And they just did it out of the kindness of because they wanted.
I know, man. That was awesome. That really clashed. Like that was a cool contrast.
Like, they made me look like a monster. I absolutely love it.
I know. No. Well, you need to talk to.
When I'm in the ring, I guess I am a monster, but you know.
I tweeted it. I said, "Great job, man. I want to," but maybe you have to retweet to him and say, help him out. Help Deathmatch also make a new intro. You know,
he'll get back to you. Clancy's one of the coolest dudes ever. Yeah, super cool. He came out to the XPW show in New Jersey just to pictures of me, which was absolutely silly. the fact that you know what I mean, he came out of the kindness of his own heart. You know what I mean. Nobody paid him or anything like that. He just came to take pictures, and he recorded all that footage and put it all together. You know what I mean?
But you know, yeah, he's one of those guys. Like also Salva, right? Siva, right? Another guy, one of the pro guys on our team.
Yeah, that's
definitely cool. Yeah,
that goes back to the whole thing with the community, though. Like, there's nothing like the deathmatch community. You know what I mean? Like, people go above and beyond to help each other and to spread the good word, and it's crazy because everyone helps everyone. Even workers. You know what I mean? Everyone's posting each other's stuff and sharing this and that. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's very comforting.
That's another guy. I gotta get the photographer. So I always like to get them on to talk wrestling, and it's good to get their publication. Hear their stories. It's always cool to, you know what I mean?
Yep. Very much so. I'm very excited. The next couple shows you got coming up, though. Those are two cool dudes that you're gonna have on.
And more to come. More to come, and more to come, and more to come. Wait till I get Kat, and I'm supposed to get Kat Martini on eventually. Chad was working on that for a while.
Kat Martini, a great human, very nice. She's very helpful. She goes out of her way to be, super nice to everybody.
Yeah.
Hell of a champ.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, up until a couple months ago, she never took light tubes, and now look at her. She's a full on death matcher.
Damn right. Damn right.
Yeah,
Lindsay Snow, she does it. Well, of course, Lindsay knows. Everybody knows. And Talia, Valkyrie. Whew. Dude, she's a powerhouse. She's like a powerhouse. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
she would probably throw me around, no problem.
Yeah, she probably throws. I'm sure she's wrestled. You know who I'm talking about. God. Oh man, going back to my brain of independent wrestling. And Jordy Grace.
Oh yeah, Jordan Grace is a beast.
Yeah,
she could probably break most people in half.
Mm-hmm.
Her muscles have muscles.
Yeah, I know. She's like one of those freaks of nature, right? Like,
is she wrestling Impact?
She still is, I think. Yeah.
I know she dabbles in like the independents, but I'm pretty sure she's.
Yeah, she's still. Yeah, she still gets her name out there.
Yeah. I haven't watched wrestling on TV in a while. It's usually just IWTV or Fight or,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like crazy.
What do you? All right. Currently, what should I look? What should I check out right now on IWTV? If I wanted to look for something fun to watch. What do you catch? What
was that GCW show that just the one with Murdoch and Mance Warner? They had the Taipei glass fist death match. That's an insane match. Macizos on the same card was the same match. Sequel lit his knee on fire and did a running knee strike with that one.
I actually went back to look at. I actually looked on the search IWA, the East Coast or whatever the other one, IA, AI, when they did like Drake Younger and Madman Pondo, just like old school stuff. I love watching the old stuff. The tournaments.
That was was it IWA East Coast was the that was the tournament that Akira won. That was the one where Schlack fought Shane Mercer in the outside and they wrecked the car. Master of Pain, that's what it was. Yeah.
Master of Pain, yeah. IWA Mid-South, I think that was, yeah.
I enjoyed that show very much. Actually, one of the first deathmatch DVDs I bought within the last couple of years. That was like really the one that jumped it off for me, that I started like collecting DVDs again of deathmatch.
Yeah, our days of those are done. I can't buy them no more. What are our DVDs? Yeah.
Depends on the event. If I like love the event, I will go ahead and buy it. You know what I mean? because I'm very much a physical collector still. Like I have crazy DVD and cassettes and all that stuff. So I enjoy the feel of the case and looking at it, and I'm still very much a kid when it comes to that stuff. But then,
Do I have that one? What the hell was? Oh shit! Look what I have right here.
Oh, that. Oh wow!
Yes, I totally forgot about that. We're going back and watch it. Wow. KG gave me a DVD. There's a DVD with KG in it. Like I don't even remember it. Like UWE or something, one of those old underground that he wrestled, worked at, promoting, talking.
Yeah, they're coming back for TV. I'm very happy UWF. They weren't sure about it at the year, but they I think they're going to come back again, which is really cool because I love going down there. That's always a good time.
I gotta get my ass back there. Gotta get my ass back because
Yes.
Get my ass
out this time.
It's always a fun time.
Oh yeah, I have a blast down. My buddies and I usually roll down and we'll spend the night, and we usually stay at the Red Roof Inn, but the sign is messed up, so it says the Red Roof Inn, which I think is very appropriate.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I'm usually a Red Roof after my matches.
Yeah, Red Mess. Yeah. Red Mess. They call it the Red Mess Inn.
Yes. Well, usually, see, hotels and motels have a weird thing about making their blankets and sheets and stuff white. And then, I roll up. They're not so white anymore because they're covered in blood.
That's a normal day for Murdoch. Just think about it. Like these guys, every time he goes to shit, these guys.
I learned that. Yeah. I start sleeping like with like full pants and hoodie on now, so I don't bleed on anything. If anything, I'll just fuse to and then pull myself out of it the next day. But yeah, I don't like having to pay that clean fee, so you make do.
Yeah, and that's when you have your friends. You call your friends from the hotel. Hey, grab those towels. Yeah. What towels? What are you talking about? Yeah. Yep, exactly. Got you covered. Yeah. Because those do come in handy. I do remember that. You know what? I do remember GCW when we did the first show in Chicago. We did that. We all grabbed towels because we didn't have,
Yep. I usually, if I'm wrestling, I usually bring a white towel with me just because, blood on a white towel always looks insane. Or you just steal one from the hotel room, whichever. I don't do that.
Yeah. No, now we should get. Oh, that's a pretty cool little towels. Ooh, hardcore towel.
That might already works. Hardcore face wipe. And then here's the thing: you give it to me after the match. I wipe my face covered in blood. Here you go, souvenir.
Put it in the frame. All right on the wall.
Right over here, covered in blood.
Yeah.
From,
Yeah, it's like my friend who's shout out. You know him, TJ. Shout out to TJ and friends. He's got the wall in his garage where he puts he goes to every show and he'll have the wrestlers put the art. He was the first. Yeah, I was creative. The first one was Matt Tremont, I believe, that he did, which is really cool.
I usually take a little souvenir from every match. Like I have a piece of glass from every match that I've been in, or like a light tube shard, or I have a Kenzan that I took in my forehead.
Or you don't need a souvenir. You can just fucking pull it out of your freaking arm. What the hell?
Exactly. Yeah, I just carry them with me. They pop out of my skin and then play.
Yeah, I have so many trinkets from over the years. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's like a collection, I still have the best of the best trophy from CZW when David Starr bashed it.
Oh, you have the star from Jack Paul's trophy?
I have. Man, I don't have it on me. I'd run downstairs. It's in my collection.
No, but I mean, he was literally just talking about that the other day. He's like, "Oh, it's missing a star because it broke off during the thing," and that's funny that you have it because he was just mentioning that the other day.
Really? I have a piece of it or something. I have a piece of the trophy.
I think he was selling the trophy actually. So he was just like, "Hey, here's the damage done to the trophy. Here's what's missing and stuff." But I think he was selling the trophy. Maybe you should buy it. You can complete the trophy.
No, thank you. I've already knocked over trophies. Sorry, Jeff Cannonball. Sorry, Jeff Cannonball, for the tournament way back at H2O, and everybody's laughing their asses at me. The underground, whatever. H2O. Love them. Love everybody. You know that.
That's another way too. I would love to wrestle in that H2O ring.
Mm-hmm.
That is very much getting to wrestle Matt Tremont would be an absolute dream come true. Getting to wrestle Matt Tremont would also be a dream come true.
Mm-hmm.
So
put that down, Matt. 2023, 24, 25. Yeah, keep on going. Just keep it going.
Yeah. As long as Matt can go. Oddly enough, Matt is 5 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an old
man. I'm 45.
Got me by a couple years, but I'm up there.
Yeah. I know.
I'm just glad I'm not falling apart yet. That's all.
No. But he's actually getting back in shape, so that's awesome.
Matt's perfect. Go forever.
Mm-hmm. He's ready. He's ready for the new era. You saw that post that he put. I'm ready for this. Yeah, things are good things. He's got Sawyer Rex coming up too, I believe. Oof.
Yep. I'm very the death tournament he's putting on also, the ladies tournament. That's going to be very good.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's pretty rad. It's going to be, fans, if you guys nothing to do, go down to the H2O and down in Williamstown, support H2O. Go out for a fun day in New Jersey, man. They put their heart and soul on the line. It's great promotion.
Yep, it's a great time. I've been to the H2O arena. It's a fantastic little spot. I love where it is.
It's just fun. I used to get shit-faced. I used to just drink beer and watch wrestling. It sounds,
it's just a good time.
It is.
It's not, it's not overcrowded. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's just H2O. That's what it is. That's the only way to describe it. Is H2O.
H2O. Yeah, good stuff. And then, H2O, and then you got Game Changer Wrestling headed to LA this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, what is it? America's Most. Is that the one they're doing? The Lucha Heavy? I think.
Yeah.
They have a lot of Lucha. It'll be a good one.
And then they're packing up their New Year's in Atlantic City. I'll be down there for a couple days just to watch some wrestling.
I know. I need to get out to. I haven't actually gone to watch a show in a while. Now, once I started wrestling, you tend to not be able to go watch wrestling anymore because you're too busy.
I know. And then the week after that, we'll be at the New York, the Heartland Ballroom. Do you believe that? We'll just be back in Jersey, and I get to hang out and watch you and just cut shit with all the wrestlers and just have a good old time with friends and friends and fans.
It's gonna be a good time. January 21st, I believe, is the date for that one.
I mean, I don't think I should. I got something I can show you now. I do have a piece of Loot Art merch that I. Do I still have it? I'll bring it out. I always like to show off some sort of merch, Let's see what I got. My little stash. David stash.
I like your shirt too.
What?
I like your.
What's that? Yes. I might have to. I have a Loot Arc one somewhere. I might wear that one to the next show. Because first time I met Loot Arc was IWA Mid-South at the King of the. No, actually, at Guardians of Hardcore. I got to see her wrestle. So I got one of the original masks of hers.
That's awesome. She was one of the coolest people to talk to during the XPW Invasion show. She's just nothing but nice and helpful and super down to earth and chill and very cool people.
Wow, it's like classic. I got so much merch. It's insane. I can't even.
Oh yeah, piles of memorabilia. I know.
I know. Yeah, like this guy, right? Like, Kane Hodder, of course. Shout out to Kane Hodder. Oh, you ever read this? I love showing my Jason memorabilia. Read that if you could read that.
To David. Part 7, yeah. I'm a big part.
Next. Yeah, I could go through this whole box of I showed. Everybody was blown away when because I had the rejects, so I had Jimmy. I had a whole bunch of people at the house one summer for another episode of another show of the holidays. So they got to see all my merch. I told my stories about all my merch and stuff. Was my collection.
I'm a lifelong horror fan also. So I actually used to work for a horror T-shirt company. So my job used to be to go around to conventions and sell T-shirts. I actually have a picture with Kane Hodder, and we're both showing our lip tattoos because mine says.
Oh shit! Oh sweet.
His says "kill" and mine says a picture of us showing our lip tattoos together.
That's awesome. That's a cool.
That was right after he punched me in the chest and almost killed me.
Yeah. Man, just look back at all the merch. Holy shit! I don't know. I don't even know. So much. I'm gonna go through that later. I should put it all into some archive.
Yeah, start taking pictures of everything. I love doing that, and just start putting everything up. Have a virtual collection.
Yes. Let's just start that fad.
Yes.
But anyway, that's it. I guess let's call it a night because I want to get ready to listen to Rob's full stories today. We have more stories to hear from him. He's just going to tell more stories.
Spent full time, that's for sure.
But you know what? Where could everybody reach you? Like I always tell people to reach you. Oh, not that. What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? A ticker? Did I make a ticker with your name? Yeah, all right. You can follow you on a ticker. I don't know what the hell happened there. Yeah, just follow it. Just go ahead.
There you go, right there.
Yeah, check it out.
So you can find me on Instagram, no_guts_no_gory, not glory, gory. I took that from a Tales from the Crypt episode. But yeah, for booking purposes, just DM me on Instagram. For talking purposes, just DM me on Instagram. If anyone wants to shoot the shit, come say hi. If you see me at an event, say hi. Don't be afraid. Come up, give me a hug. Whatever. Sorry if I bleed on you ahead of time, but it's probably going to happen.
Get out to a show. He will be starting to have merch at shows, so stay tuned. All right,
Yep. That's worldwide store setup, so I'll be having some merch to take with me soon. I have 8x10s and stuff now, but looking to expand and get my shirts out there and everything like that. But other than that, this weekend
but
I got.
But I was going to tell you. I was going to tell everybody hardcore, fans, it's the holiday season, man. Go log on to World Deathmatch Worldwide, and check out some of the t-shirts.
Even if you even want a hardcore shirt, they have about, 30 different wrestlers and, internet personalities and everything like that. Hoodies, hats, anything you could want deathmatch wise. Hit them up.
Even
Corey's a great dude.
Yeah, and even Brainbuster Tees for Deathmatch Russell podcast as well. Come on, people, buy our merch, support us, please.
Buy the
merch. Helps put gas in the fuel. Helps pay for these guys to get to shows. It helps us just get to shows. It helps them.
It's expensive.
Hotels.
Deathmatch.
We help each other. And we all help each other in the wrestling world.
Exactly.
Support each other, a bond of wrestling. The bond of blood. It's a bond of blood, not,
bond of.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, what? Trademark what? Bond of blood? Bonded by blood. We should make it. Ooh, dude, that'd be a cool, sick t-shirt. Oh, you
save that.
Come up with it. You come up with it. You're all right. So fans, you heard. Okay, fans, you heard it tonight. We'll be dropping a T-shirt very soon. How's that? On the Brainbuster Tees and maybe Deathmatch Worldwide. You don't know. So stay tuned.
We'll see what happens.
I like that.
Thanks for having me. Oh, man. I always appreciate talking with you. It's,
Absolutely.
it's a great time. And I'll be on anytime you come. So,
and I'll be seeing you real
soon. What's that?
And I'll be seeing you real soon. Real soon.
Yeah. Very soon.
Couple more weeks. Counting. Peace out. And that's right, fans. What do I got coming up? This weekend? Podcast wise. Stay tuned. This Friday night, as we're gonna go. I'm gonna be talking to a Canadian hardcore wrestler. He goes by the name of The Body. And fans better stay tuned for that, because we'll be talking about what he's got in store and what he's been doing with XPW and so much more. And then the next Wednesday, I will be talking to Brawlin' Bo Cooper on the podcast. It's hard to say. Well.
I always want to say
Brawlin' Bo. I'm going to just call him Brawlin' Bo. Let's call him Brawlin' Bo. Bo, he always says Bo. But I'll be looking forward to talking to fans. If you don't know, that's it. Yes, I'm looking forward to talking to Brawlin' Bo Cooper, because he's an original OG. He's an original wrestler from the XPW, and he's gone places and wrestled a lot of faces, and it's going to be cool to see what he has in store also for XPW, the future product of what we got now, the new breed of 2023, because XPW is it's a relaunch, and there's huge stuff coming, more stuff to be released. But I need to go because I'll mention this. Stay tuned. December 22nd at 8 p.m. I'll be talking with my friend, his podcast, The Everett Lee Show, and the Deathmatch Wrestle podcast, annual review of all wrestling related stories and Christmas talk, and we're just gonna have a great old chat. And
nice.
Some guests as well. So it'll be fun to have some wrestlers, and whoever wants to join us, it's gonna be a great night.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
But fans, also, what do we got going on right now? Well, it's 9:00 p.m. I'm sure he tweeted it out or put it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, check out XPW, Rob Black Show podcast. Fans, it's so much XPW talk and hilarious stories of his past and present, and just stories that he shares with everybody. Fans, have a good night. And this is the Deathmatch Wrestle podcast with my guest tonight, Hardcore. Good night, everybody. No, I don't want to add that. I did it last time. I did that.
You can find more Deathmatch Wrestle podcast on the following. Just hit the like button and share. You can hear the audio portion of Deathmatch Wrestle podcast on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes. Social media, Deathmatch Wrestle podcast on Facebook, Twitter at DavidNJ32, Instagram, DavidNJ36, YouTube, David C. Russell, and DeathmatchWrestlePodcast.com. Joners Wrestling Podcast Network. Head over to WrestlingWithJoners.com. Follow them on Facebook, Joners Wrestling Podcast Network. Twitter at @WithJoners_pod. I want to mention Collar and Elbow. Collarandelbowbrand.com. Use the promo code Deathmatch Wrestle Podcast to save 10% off when you make a purchase. Deathmatch Wrestle Podcast.
Be sure to visit
BrainbusterTees.com for Deathmatch Wrestle podcast merchandise.